Hello everyone, welcome on in and happy Wednesday. Sorry, voice crack. Hope everyone is having a great day today. We are back with the 8 coins for the Ferryman campaign. And little heads up for everyone watching, I am still not entirely recovered from COVID. Get vaccinated, people. Seriously. So my voice is probably gonna crack at several points during this game. Yeah. Hello, Pop Tart. Happy lurk and work, or work and lurk, something like that. Anywho, before we get started, I need to do the usual spiel of the music you're listening to right now is by Adrian von Ziegler. You can You can find out more about him if you type in !music2 in the chat or check out the about section of this channel. The thank you said.
It does not work.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, there we go.
Nightbot is just a little bit of slow. What was I saying?
I am going to tap this page. Let's do the music now.
And it's pretty cheap too. You get like almost 420 songs for I think it's like $50.
Pretty nice.
So yeah, it's pretty cheap. What else? Oh yeah, the sound effects we're using is by Sirenscape, which you can get for free with a free account over on sirenscape.com. Most of the, well, not most, but a lot of their sound sets are completely free. All you need is an account, which is also free.
Free things.
Yes, lots of free things, and I love all of it. The map, overlay, and starting soon screen were made in Incarnate by yours truly. You can get most of the maps I create if you hop on over to our Discord channel and become an adventurer. And what else? The VTT we're using is Above VTT, which is a browser extension that integrates D&D Beyond. And yeah, I think that was it. Oh yeah, one final thing is that if you type in !perks, it will tell you how or what you can do to help or hinder the players or me using your, well, it tells you to use your channel points, basically. But yeah, I think that was it. And because I want to embrace my neutral evil self, does anyone want to give us a little recap of what happened last time?
We went to bed. It just took a long time.
That's a quick and easy version, yeah.
Let's just summarize. That's all it comes down to. I let out all the boring stuff and all the I mean, sure, Ito played a nice tune on his lyre, but like, who wants to know about that?
Well, Leo took up his oath for the crown or something. Didn't he? Yeah?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And Rosa had his betrayal talk with.
Oh god.
Leo went a wooing.
Leo got drunk and went into Sirius' room. Then it faded to black. And now we'll see what happens.
Oh no.
And the
No.
victor is going to kill people.
No one has ever even mentioned the so-called nightmare that happened.
Oh yeah, Victor had a
That's
nightmare
kind of
about-
that's kind of like basic into the main story. Oh god.
But that's less important. You know, the main story is less important than this.
Oh god. What have I done?
I kind of want to use that as the title for that session. They
Wait,
took a
well,
long
I
time to go to bed.
I'm sure I've got some Twitch stuff that I can just put in the chat. There
That
we go.
is a good
Oh.
timing. Yeah. Why did I not write down anything about the nightmare? That's a good thing to write down about. Why do I not
Vincent
make
had a
names?
nightmare.
Yeah, nightmare about vines that were burning, some sort of mask with burning eyes, skull, I think.
Was it a cathedral with a
A
black
cathedral.
skull on top of it? With red vines that was basically as red as fire, and this spooky guy with the spiky staff and shit?
Something like that.
Hello.
Yeah, something like that. But no one cares because there's drama.
Thank you so
that's
much for
pretty
the
epic.
follow, Ennard. And I know I just butchered your name. I'm sorry about that.
Well, so are we good?
Yeah,
Go,
we're good,
that's
good to go.
yeah.
I need to write down that they took a really long time to go to bed as the title.
So Victor is going to the third door, the third bedroom. Knocking. Leo.
No.
Third bedroom is empty.
Yep. He opens the door and checks as well, and it was empty, I believe.
Yep.
Very true. Very true.
There's only 3 bedrooms. He looks back at Siri.
Could be
And
sleeping on the couch.
he walks past.
Wait.
Slightly down the stairs. Looks around, and Rosen is sleeping on the floor, I believe.
Yeah, I'm downstairs.
Do I see Leo anywhere?
No. No, you wouldn't.
Victor goes up.
Sirius most likely went after him at this point.
He walks into Siri's room.
No. Victor, she closes the door like, nope.
He kicks the door.
No. No. Whoa, for fuck's sake. Victor, it's not what it looks like. Can we please talk about this in a civilized manner? For first thing, we didn't do anything. I mean, like, you can tell he's stressed even though he's sleeping.
You can speak.
Can we go downstairs to speak
No.
so we don't wake him up?
No.
Can we go outside
Speak.
the bedroom? Please?
No. You can speak now.
As you can see, we haven't done anything.
I can't see anything except you being in bed with him.
Because he came to talk.
He came to talk.
And he fell asleep. And
He came to talk, sleeping, where you're half naked in the bed with him. You're kicking me out of the room beforehand as well. And you also invited him to sleep with you.
yeah, sleep
Yeah,
with
and,
me.
and there he is. He's sleeping, probably
Yeah.
because he's exhausted after fucking you.
Do you know what? If you think I'm such a whore,
I know you're not, but you
Well,
invited
apparently-
him. What
now
am I
she's-
supposed to believe?
she-
What am I supposed to believe?
she's
What-
storming
what-
out, she's pissed.
Victor's punching the wall.
Oi, knock it down, you lovebirds. People are trying to sleep in here.
He walks over to Leo.
Leo, are you awake or are you
No, I'm staying cold asleep.
through that? Impressive.
He lifts Leo up.
Oh God.
See.
He's basically grabbing his neck and pulling him up.
Are you trying to choke me?
Not choking, but it is somewhat choking,
Oh God.
and he is pulling you or pushing you against the window. Explain yourself.
Can't, Victor. Can't breathe.
I'm
He
downstairs, right?
releases the hands.
Timing of otherhood, I
Yeah.
guess.
I'm stealing.
The timing was
Explain
beautiful.
yourself.
It's running away.
Running away, Ferryman. I just kind of clutched my neck where he had grabbed, and I just kind of take a few breaths. What time is it?
It's time for you to speak.
Well, I'm awake now.
I don't care. Speak.
Would you want
What
me to
words
speak
you
about?
use will decide the fate of this night. So you better speak honestly.
Victor, look, calm down. I don't know what's got you so irate. What are you on about?
Why are you sleeping in Siri's room? Why
Oh,
are you going directly in here when I previously told you what I felt? Sure, I said it was okay. That doesn't mean you have to shove it down my throat.
Well, I must have just come in here and I fell asleep.
So you're saying she invited you, and then you went up here to just sleep?
No,
Just
that's not
sleep.
entirely true. No, I came to talk with her, and I must have nodded off.
What did you speak about?
Well, I thanked her for the shirt she repaired and my leather. We talked about stuff. Hang on, I'm gonna have to look at what we.
And why didn't you just leave the room after you talked? Why did you decide to sleep with her?
I totally. He turns a little bit red, and he's like, "Oh, I totally didn't mean to. I mean, I've had quite a day."
Do you love her?
God.
Oh, it gets even redder.
I'm done with Drosen, right? Is he asleep at this point?
I'm guessing that depends on how loud it is upstairs.
You hit the freaking wall. I think everyone's awake.
E2 has been hitting the wall back like, shut up.
Yeah, let's say Drozen's awake, like looking at Siri, like.
You can basically see her like so pissed. You have never seen. You haven't even seen her angry. You can see like pure anger at this moment, and she just like walking back and forth. And she's actually cursing in Infernal, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, what happened? What's going on?
She stops up and be like, you know what? I don't know. For some reason, Leo came into my room and we actually had this really nice talk, and it was really nice. He fell asleep and I didn't have the heart to wake him up, and I fell asleep myself. Then Victor knocks on my door in the middle of the night telling me about this weird dream. He then decides to fucking go over to Leo's room, but Leo wasn't there because he was asleep in my room. And now he's trying to kill Leo for some good reason, and I'm trying to not go up there and kill Victor myself.
Well, I think I can see the reason for Victor's anger. Considering how he feels about you and finding you two, well, finding Leo asleep, I can assume in your bed, he must have thought the worst. But
Yeah,
you
and
told
what
him that
does
nothing
that...
happened?
Yeah, I told him nothing happened. Do you think he believes me? No, because he thinks I'm a fucking slut. And she starts pacing back and forth again and just like cursing.
Josen's like, oh, like sighs, rolls his eyes, and like listening. I presume while we're discussing this, we can hear the commotion still going on upstairs.
Yep. He's not quiet.
Yeah,
Not quite.
like we talked about the repairs he made, and we talked about some of the cooking, and I apologise for not being able to do it. I mean, we talked about a few things.
So you're saying you came in here with completely pure intentions of just talking and not sleeping and not doing things with her. You better speak the truth.
Of course. What? Have I ever shown anything like that before?
Do I believe him?
Yeah, I guess he's generally quite sincere, so it's kind of up to you and how angry you are.
That's a nat
Yeah,
20 for insight, yeah?
That's a waste of a good net 20.
Yes.
I'm
It
reading
seems
you like
unbelievably
a book
honest.
right now.
Yeah.
Perhaps not. Roll deception to see if you can deceive him with your honest intentions.
It's nothing.
You can basically feel his hands shaking, and you can see like a lot of emotions going through his head right now and thoughts, and you can see like he wants to be angry at you, but he's like he knows you're speaking the truth, but he wants to be angry at you and take out his anger, but he can't, and he's like.
My hand on your shoulder. Just calm down, Victor. Something's obviously got you a little bit agitated.
Something. You know exactly what that something is.
No, I don't really.
So you mean you're such a I should kick you out through that window behind you just for your pure fucking ignorance.
Son, I think I'm gonna go for a walk. This is getting a little bit too much for me.
Well,
Is it morning? Yeah, it is morning now, isn't it?
No,
It's in the middle of the
in the middle of the night.
It's the middle of the night.
Oh, they company, or would you prefer to be alone?
Would you prefer to hear me curse in Infernal for maybe half an hour?
Well, I wouldn't understand it, but you know.
And who
Infernal
knows?
is-
Maybe Victor thinks I'm banging you too for being away for 30 minutes. And she and basically just walks out the door.
Hey, I'm like,
Just sort of watch her go and like shake my hand.
I kind of put my hands up in like I'm not trying to do anything, and I kind of like, let's just calm down, Victor. Look, Siri's not up here. Let's go see if she's okay.
She's not okay. She's angry, and she has all the right to be. Because I'm standing here like a fucking idiot. Because you're a fucking idiot.
We're all idiots here.
I wouldn't say I'm an idiot.
You're an ignorant child.
Well,
You're
sticks and
naive.
stones, Victor.
You're naive and believes the best in everyone.
Ouch.
And you don't even realize how this could have been taken. Did Rosen tell you to go in here as well, or what?
I'm still kind of confused.
Did Rosen put you up to this?
Well, he didn't put me up to it per se. Wait, what are we getting at here? I literally just came to talk to Ziri.
Maybe. Did Rosen tell you to go in? Did someone else tell you to go in?
Oh.
I know Siri invited you, but I know you're too damn fucking shy and innocent to go in on your own.
Well, I mean, just Rosa said that it doesn't hurt to talk, so I thought I should say that thank you and stuff.
He's telling me to back off. And the first thing he does is telling you to go into her room. And the first thing you do after I told you what I feel for her is going into her room. And the first thing she does after I told her how I feel about her is telling you to go into her room.
No, I'm putting my hands on him now, and I'm just like, you gotta calm down. You're getting worked up again.
Should I not? Should I not?
No.
Everyone
no.
is stabbing me in... You see all my scars? Those are physical scars.
Yeah,
Those are
of
nothing
course.
compared to this. This hurts a lot more.
I'm really sorry, Victor, but I'm not sure what you're saying. I've seen your scars. I get it. You've been hurt, but we're your friends.
Friends. That's a funny word.
It's not really, but
It is. A lot of people misuse that word. You see, those who cut me down, they were also friends. Friends who I spent years with. Friends who I told jokes about and together with. We laughed together. We cried together. We worked together. We trained together. We worked towards a cause together. And they were my friends. And those friends tried to kill me when I realized how bad things was. And then I had to kill my own friends to survive. So far, I don't have any friends.
it's not true. I'm your friend.
Siri is the only one I regarded as a true friend, and the first time I actually felt love. But I didn't think I deserved it. Because of all the bad things I've done. Not only that, but I regarded you as a friend as well.
But I am your friend, Victor.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you really?
Yes.
I don't know if I believe you. Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. I'm not sure I trust you. I'm not sure I trust anyone right now. you're too damn innocent and stupid, and not capable to lie. You're too easy to read, even. Damn it! If I can read you like a book.
I like to leave an open relationship, so clearly you understand that we are friends.
I understand, but I also realize how much bigger of an idiot I am.
Oh, no, you're not an idiot, Victor.
I just probably scared Zero away.
Well, I don't know about that. I was asleep.
Not literally scaring her away, but
Look, Victor. I'm gonna place my hand on his shoulder again. I'm gonna look to go past him in one motion. Look, now, earlier today you told me to protect Siri, and if she's gone out in tantrum, then we need to find her. So let's end this, whatever this is. If you want to come back to it later, we can.
Rawr. No?
before we go, I don't know what you feel about her, but I want you to pay mind that. Not that it matters. I guess it doesn't matter. Never mind.
And E2 is just having the pillow over his head.
Oh no, I'm standing outside the door. I'm just waiting for one of them to come out.
If I'm being honest,
I'd probably walk out first then, because I've already initiated out like I want to pass him. I didn't know if Victor was gonna let me.
he's not.
Let me
He's
go.
grabbing on the shoulder.
Shoulder
Wait,
grabbing.
You asked me earlier if I wanted you to back off. I said no. Because I'm a bad person. And didn't think I deserved happiness. But I really want happiness.
Kind of smile at you, like with the big D grin, and like closed eyes. Don't worry, Victor. You'll find your happiness with us. And then I like pat him
Can
again.
I ask you to back off?
Oh!
Off Siri?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's not like she's in love with me or anything, so I can.
I wouldn't put it past her.
I mean, it's not like I meant to
And
sleep in here.
if she truly is, there's nothing I can do about it. But until I know for sure, please back off. Otherwise, if you want her, if you love her, I will need to fight you.
Don't be silly, Victor. I'm not going to fight you.
You will one day. If it turns out she likes you.
What is it with boys and their fists?
You haven't even gotten to the fist yet.
Mm-hmm.
But sure, I can. If that's what you want, I can keep my distance. But I can't say the same for her.
I'm not asking you to speak for her. she likes you, then she likes you. And I'm simply just meant to not be happy. And that's fine. Simply means
I slap him twice on the shoulder again, and I said, "Don't be silly, Victor. Everyone's meant for happiness, even you." And I like pat him on the heart, and I try to shrug him, free my grasp from him.
you say that, but you know nothing about me. Well, shall we? And he
Everyone
kinda kinda
has secrets, Victor.
pushes you out.
I'll probably fast through the door then.
Yep.
Just see E3 standing there, like,
A nice talk.
I wouldn't say nice.
I wouldn't say nice, no.
Still angry?
Also, Leo, have you heard of... Could you repeat the full description of what I was actually dreaming?
Sure, give me a
It
moment.
was like a buying cathedral with yeah, I don't know. I have a... My notes are really bad.
Okay. So the dream was of a field. Of course now my voice cracks again. No, the dream was of a field covered in what looked like a cathedral of burning vines that came up to a roof. In the middle of the roof was this big black skull with fiery eyes and a man in red robes and a staff crowned with thorns. And this field seemed to just continue forever.
Right. I explain that to Leo and I say, is that something you recognize?
DM, would I recognize
They
anyone?
really did not know it.
How much did Leo read up on before becoming a paladin? Like, did he just go and grab a sword, or did he actually do some studying?
As in, like, history studying?
History or religion?
Religious study, yes. History, no.
Okay, give me a religion check then.
Okay. 18.
Let me do this real quick then, because you would actually know this with an 18. Especially as it has to do with your deity.
I knew it!
It's the Cabbage Queen. Cabbage Queen. Sorry.
Insulting his deity, that's going to get you
No. She's under her. It's a she god, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Karametra is
It's
she.
under his god. Cabbage Queen.
There's a literal title? No, I'm going to look it up now.
Now it is.
Now it is. But yeah,
Is that Karameta? Karanos?
so yeah, not really, but yeah, under the myths and stories of Karametra, you have heard of various myths talking about a labyrinth keeping people away from what seemed to be a promised land. And in your years of studying, you have heard faint rumors about this promised land being overtaken by someone who follows the old, really old rituals and celebrations of Karametra. traditions so old that they are now considered banned by most temples and sects that has to do with Karametra. And the let's see. With an 18, you recognize the symbology of the fields, the rye fields and the skull, as being. Sorry, my voice is.
Fine.
As being symbols of these really old traditions.
Well, actually, yeah, that's it. Now you mention it, Victor. I'm sure my parents told me a story about a labyrinth.
A labyrinth?
Yeah. I think the skull represents like the old religion that was celebrated for Metra. Is that how I heard it right?
Yeah.
Well, I had a dream about it, which is why I woke up and all this chaos started.
Well, that's really weird because it's not a practice anymore. It's like never done.
Well, when I touched the coin, I guess that's something to do with that, maybe. Since I have the coin.
So we have people practicing old rituals with that coin?
I don't know. Or maybe it's a sign of the next coin. Or some other.
I have no idea, but the story says that there's a lot of like a promised land down there as well.
Well,
Maybe
perhaps we should go to those promised lands and
maybe
see
the
for
Ferryman
ourselves.
knows what to do. The Ferryman might know.
And would you know how to contact him then?
Nope.
At this
Do I
point,
from
seem
the
like a
guys?
best we
religious
have
person?
is that land.
Well, I guess someone of us has to die then.
As people living in Theros, you would know that one of the ways to get into contact with the underworld would be to go to either a cave or a crossroads and try to get into some form of. Usually, it's an opening that leads into darkness, and pretty similar to where you found yourself leaving when you ended up on the beach after getting the mission from the ferryman. So normally it would be like a cave opening that leads into a dark tunnel or cave without any natural light spilling into it. And there are rituals where you would go into these dark places, leave an offering, offering or something similar, and then try to contact either Athreos, who is the ferryman, or in some cases where people are just not completely sane, try to contact Erebos, who is the god of death. Yeah.
Well, I guess we can try and figure that out, at least later. But I need to talk to Siri.
You sure that's good, Ozzy? She did not look happy.
Oh, you don't say.
Yes, exactly.
Would you like
It
me
might
to
be
come with
best
you?
to just leave her alone for a while. What do
I
I
will.
know?
I don't know what you know. Your traditions is very different from ours.
Honestly, if this would have happened, I would have already challenged Leo to a duel overhand. and be done with it.
But I
I'm
mean-
not the object.
No, it's more the
I
right
thought-
to go through. Like, there's a
Yeah.
dispute. Okay, we
Okay,
fight. We
that's
settle the
fair.
difference.
It's fair.
Problem solved.
The thought crossed my mind. But I know that.
Just so you both know, I'm not going to fight either of you.
We want to fight
But
you.
I know that Siri would not approve of me beating him up either.
Who says you are the one beating him up?
Who knows?
You don't need to do that.
Yeah, only because you speak the truth.
I always speak the truth. Why are we wasting time here? You're not going to go after Siri.
My
I-
face
i-
hurts
is
from
Roseanne-
smiling.
Was Roseanne following or is
Nope.
it staying?
I think he stayed in the house.
Sorry, did you guys leave the house?
I left the
Only-
house.
Like
I'm
she
sorry.
left the house. Did you follow her or did you stay?
Oh no, I watched to see where she was going. She went to the fountain, and then I sort of left her there because I thought she wanted some privacy.
Once again,
Well,
I
I want to
say
check
just,
with her.
just leave her alone.
No. I will ask her if she wants to be alone. Then I'll leave her alone. But I want to talk to her as well.
Your funeral.
Well, I welcome it then. And
That's benign. That's a
then he
shame.
walks out.
I'm betting one coin
If
that we don't see him again. To Leo.
if he sees Roseanne, he's gonna look at him and just shoot lightning at him.
Figuratively.
Figuratively
all-
speaking. No, he's throwing
Fireball.
lightning javelins.
Yeah.
He turned it to Zeus. Suddenly starts
Yeah.
throwing lightning.
Oh no, this is the situation where shocking grasp comes in handy.
Okay, so if I see him give me that look, I'm just gonna say, "Did you need to talk?"
I don't speak to overgrown donkeys.
Ow!
Well,
And then he walks past.
Oh,
I'm just gonna shake my head and go, "What a fool!"
don't worry about him, Trozo. He's just a little bit hot-headed at the moment.
Oh, we're
Oh
following
god,
him
he's
downstairs.
drowsy again.
Oh, okay. Well, Leo, like I said, I'm betting one coin that we're not seeing him again.
Don't be silly, Ethu. I'm sure he'll be back.
Sure? Sure, look like she's going to murder someone.
He walks over to Siri.
She's not even giving him a second look.
Siri, can I talk to you?
About what? What kind of slut I am, according to you?
I didn't say you were.
Well, basically you were.
No.
Have I slept with anyone that I actually wanted to sleep with? Have you even considered that?
You have slept with people that you wanted to sleep with, yes?
No, I haven't.
You had 3 guys that you slept with?
Yeah. And who do you think got paid to do that? Not me. If it was coin in it, I could do it and I got some coin. Did I get any coin, you think? No. Stozel took all of it.
So you're saying the guys that you were sleeping with were actually just paying for you?
Basically, yes. You happy now?
Why didn't you tell me?
What was it to tell, Victor?
It would have been good to know so I could beat the shit out of Stossel more than I already did.
And what would that do? He would come after me faster, wouldn't it?
No, I will kill him.
You don't know anything, Victor. How many goons he have had after me every
I don't
time I
care
try to
if he
leave.
brings an army. I will kill him. Do you hear me? But I need to talk to you.
Yes.
I talked to Leo, and I'm sorry.
Do you really think I would just sleep with a guy I just met?
You realize how it looks like, right?
Yeah, and
Especially when I just confessed to you. I just confessed to you. Don't you think I would be somewhat upset? I also told him how I felt for you. And then he goes in doing that. Don't you think I would be upset then, thinking he's going behind my back? I also told Drosen about it, and he apparently was the one who told him to go in
you
and talk
go
to you.
have a chat with me, Victor.
Yes,
He fell
yes.
asleep.
I don't care if he's going in to talk to you. That's fine. Fine. He can go talk to you. I don't mind. I don't mind. But he didn't leave the room. Also, you invited me in a very sensible way.
Victor, you know it is my job. I've been gone
You're
for
not
what, 2
working
weeks?
like that anymore.
Exactly. I've been living with this, Victor. I've been living with this for how many years? Do you think I just get rid of the habits that fast? I've been gone for 2 weeks.
Don't think you do. But
I'm trying, Victor. I'm trying. I don't know how this works. I wasn't allowed to have friends. I wasn't allowed to have my own boyfriend because I had to keep this act up with the flirty little tiefling going around playing music.
well,
And you are my only friend who actually helped me leave. And I look at you like you're my own family, and this is what happens. I can't return your feelings, Victor, and I'm sorry.
do you like Leo?
I met him for 3 days ago. He's a cute guy. He's not the typical guy I meet. Every guy I met was a brute. A fucking insane person thinking he can owe me, pay coin to just have me for a night.
Well,
I'm tired of all the lies people have told me, and I trusted them. I'm tired of trying over and over again to love someone, and they mistreat me for it. I'm tired of everyone leaving when I'm no longer beneficial to them. And I'm so tired of no one being there when I need them. And I'm trying to tell myself I have a good heart. But I'm so tired, Victor. I'm so
you have a good
tired.
heart. You have a
I
good
don't
heart.
know anymore.
You do.
And she just starts crying. And he has not seen her crying at all.
He looks a bit nervous, but then walks up to her and say, "Can I hug you?"
She can't even speak at this moment. She's hulking.
He hugs her, puts his arm around her, and kind of pets her head.
She just keeps telling him he's sorry because she can't give him his feelings back.
It's okay. It's okay. I was
Soft on.
hoping I would have a chance.
You do know I
It's-
love you
it's
like a
only-
brother, right? You Do you know I
know.
don't want you to go?
I would never abandon you.
How was I supposed to know? Everyone else did.
You've known me for a long time now.
And I had people leave me even though they were there.
Yeah, but I've been trying to fight for you with my life since I met you.
And suddenly you would become tired and leave.
No, I fell in love with you. That's what happened.
And she starts
it's
crying
not-
again.
it's not- And it's okay that you're not answering those feelings. But at least be honest with it. Honesty goes a long way.
I know.
And I promise you that I will kill Stozo. I will tear out his heart and feed it to his throat for you. I will make sure that you are safe forever. Even though you don't love me the way I love you, I will always be watching over you. But be honest with me, okay? I can't protect you if you're not honest.
Do I have to tell you everything?
If you're getting laid with Leo, don't fucking tell him any details. Because I don't want to know it.
I am not talking about that, Victor.
Then I prefer everything.
You know
That you are comfortable with.
You know why you never were allowed to stay inside my room, right? Too much?
Because you're a woman, I get it.
That's not the entire truth. And she finally just like takes down her shirt and he will see like big claw marks over here. And that's why she always is like really dressed up, covering.
Of-
Really covered. Only thing that actually is showing skin is like from here and up and basically face.
She's a man, she has something between her legs.
Oh God.
The living Leo?
Oh
alright?
no. He's a man, yes.
That would have been hilarious.
I'm a dude with boobs.
But he says,
I tried
I
to run away many times.
I know.
Oh, you did actually look, didn't you?
No, I didn't know about this. But I know
And
you
she-
tried to run away.
She covers up really fast again, like.
It says, well, that gives me even more reason then.
So, just so we're on the same page, you're not killing Leo for actually just sleeping in my room.
No, but if he's gonna date you, I'm gonna have a fight with him anyway.
Why?
You see, I'm willing to protect you with my life because I have nothing else to lose. He has a lot more things to lose.
Like
And I
what?
need to make
His farm?
family, friends.
Aren't I your family?
You're the only thing I have.
And my mom?
Well, she's included with protecting you, of course.
Thank you.
But That's all I have. I don't have something to keep me on this plane anymore, except you.
So, if I get this right, you're going to try to beat the shit out of him so he can protect me?
No,
What?
he needs to prove that he's able to fight anyone and have no mercy if he's gonna protect you instead of me. I need to know he's capable of being cold-blooded when it needs to be. He's naive, too kind, he's a farmer boy, he's also really fucking stupid, ignorant, or not ignorant, he's blissfully ignorant.
Well, you can
But
kind
he's
of.
a good guy. And if I don't know what your feelings are for him or anything like that. I will
I
not
just told
butt in
you.
anymore.
He's.
Yeah, but either way, no matter what happens, whoever takes that position, they will have to fight me, okay? And it's not just so I can beat them up or just because I'm obsessive over you or anything like that. I'm not trying to.
You're not trying to take over Stole's job, are you?
No. But I need to make sure that they are able to do what's necessary. You see, the people I've been working with previously, they have the capabilities to change into me. And if they were attacking you as me to get to me, I would not forgive myself. I don't trust anyone except you.
Well, I
And
guess
I need to have someone to protect you from me as well.
Well, we have a big lion. And I could even hear you calling Josen a donkey from here.
Yeah, because he told Leo to go in like a fucking
You
date
talk.
matcher thing guy. I don't
You-
know what it's in.
Victor, we just talked. We talked about food. We talked about the fixing of clothes. And I actually told him about kind of the brothel, but I don't think he understands what a brothel is.
Probably doesn't.
No, and I am not sure I should tell him what it is either.
Probably shouldn't.
No. But I think you should say sorry to Josen for calling him a donkey. Just the donkey part. I mean, like, we've been called worse, but it still hurt.
I feel like he betrayed me.
Can you at least do it for me? I mean, like, he's not a donkey.
Alright.
And I think you woke up the whole house.
Yeah, I did.
And I'm tired.
Yes, go to sleep. We also... Leo also actually did know about that thing that I dreamt about.
Oh.
So it was good that I asked him.
Well, I'm sorry for not being of much help since I was kind of stressed with you maybe trying to get into my room, killing someone who was basically in my bed just sleeping.
See, even you realized how bad it looked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
next time, just be honest.
What would have happened if I just
Just-
told you he was
Yeah.
in my room? You would still think the worst.
I would.
I...
But I would have been calmer from the start. I wouldn't have instantly reacted because you have actually been honest with me. That's the difference.
So
I've
that
been
means Leo
betrayed.
can... So that means Leo can still kind of be in my bed without even doing anything, and she kind of has puppy eyes.
I would say if he goes into your room tonight, again, I would probably break his bones. Any other night, fine. Tonight, no. I'll break his fucking bones.
I can live
In
with that,
three-
and
in
she's
three-
kind of like trots off.
In 3 places on every bone.
Yeah, Victor, we get it. And you know, Victor, she kind of turns with kind of like a smirk, and she's like, "You're really acting like a big brother, you know that?" And she
Yeah.
trots off again.
He kinda shrugs for himself and like says to himself, "Well, guess the only thing I'm good for." And
You
he
want-
then
Do you want
he
to make
says
a
it to
scene?
himself. He says it to himself.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you want? Do you want to make a scene?
Make.
What kind of scene?
Me storming off.
No, I'm the
Aw.
one who's gonna be storming off. I need to do something. But
Okay.
before I do that, I will say my apologies to Drosen. And tell him if he does it again, I will fucking break his neck.
Good luck with that. And remember, he still owed me a ride.
Well, you know, I kind of liked him until he didn't do this, or until he did do this.
Still like him.
Of course you do. You're not the one who got hurt or betrayed.
How many times have I been hurt and betrayed?
More than enough. More than you know. And
Okay,
he...
so I'm not bringing Leo to the room tonight.
No.
Got it.
You really shouldn't do it unless you actually do like him. Just saying.
He's
Because it
kind of
gives
nice
mixed
to sleep.
signals.
Well, it's very nice to sleep next to. I haven't had a nightmare in 2 days. New record.
Hey.
Did Leo just get upgraded to a safety blanket?
50 blankets.
Hey, it's a step up from farm boy to safety blanket. Then you have 3 or 4 more steps.
Da-da-da.
Then eventually somewhere you get husband if he survives that long.
Victor walks over to Drosen.
Fucking
Says, hey. Drosen.
Victor?
Why did you tell him to go into the room? You're muted, I think. All of a sudden.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yep.
Okay. Because he needed to find out how she felt, so I told him to go speak with her and find out.
Is that the only reason?
Yes. Because he told me he didn't know what she felt. He was scared and confused. So I thought the best thing for them to do would actually speak and find out the truth and about how each other feel. If it is nothing, then you need not worry. But if it is something, then at least they are honest with each other.
So it's not because you wanted me and her to break off and give Leo the chance.
It isn't, and from what I understand, you are not together.
No.
From what I understand, it seems like you were trying to force yourself on her.
No. I was never intending for that.
You act like someone who was. So therefore I thought
I-
it was best
I
that
don't
they
think-
find out.
I don't think you're aware of the full story then. Because I never even once claimed I wanted her.
Yeah,
I
you
did
did.
Profess
said
my
you were in love with her.
feelings. I did confess my feelings. But I never said for him to back off. However, that doesn't mean I was okay with him just instantly going into her room and just go to sleep with her.
I didn't know they had slept together. But you know what? I'm actually tired of this. no longer want to have this conversation with you, and I don't care about what happens between you and Siri. I want to get on with my mission and get on with things, because this is wasting my time and everyone else's.
I guess you're right, but I want to apologize. You're not a
Okay.
donkey,
Okay, thank you for your apology.
and you're also not overgrown either.
Fine. No, he's just gonna sort of get more comfortable and go back to sleep. Now I need my rest. I'll see you in the morning.
Night, Rosen.
Night.
You too?
Theory.
Please knock on the door and wait for an answer next time, okay? When you knock on doors,
Oh,
you have to wait for an answer, right? Yes or
have
no?
honestly, I have not knocked on doors yet. After Victor gave me talk, they should knock on doors to begin with.
Yeah, but she's like... Is Leo there too?
Yeah, we're all here. That's just
Yeah, Leo's probably found somewhere to sit while you lot were out, and he's KO'd asleep again. He had a rough day.
She's kind of like poking Leo a little bit. You need to go to bed. Victor, can you carry him up?
Sure. He carries him up.
And she goes into her bedroom to sleep.
Victor stays outside Sirius' room for a second. Do you want him to sleep in your room?
Well, you're gonna break his bones if he sleeps in my room.
I'm asking you what you want.
If he wakes up now, seeing me, he will freak out. Even I can tell that much.
Yeah, probably.
And then he will freak out because you had a talk with him.
I'll just bring him to the third room.
Yeah, good night, Victor.
Good night.
See you in the
Night.
morning.
See you in the morning.
And she just flops into bed, falling asleep.
He puts Leo to bed.
on which bed?
And he in the third room on the right bed, and he's also tucking him in as well.
By that point, it would have all has returned to his own bed.
Nice.
Before Victor goes to bed, he will go out in the night and go and have a prayer.
Nice.
Well, that was a waste of time. They just fought.
I know you guys were hoping for a fight.
We spent 1.5 hours on this.
Yep.
And we didn't even
Where was the
get
fight?
anything out of it.
I'm outraged.
I mean, sure, Victor, Siri, and Leo got something out of it, but
Yeah.
I got nothing broken. I'm happy.
Well,
Nat 20 saved the whole thing.
yes.
I was planning on just standing out there and waiting for me to come in and knock some sense into people. No.
You were just waiting for Siri to try and kill someone, weren't you?
No, that's right. I was just waiting for one of them
I
to
was-
come out
Lie.
angry, and then would take them off and just give them a good old fist fight to get the anger out.
I mean-
Technically, if you owe someone a gold piece.
I do, but everyone walks away before we could give it. to them.
I was
like planning
expecting.
on, then you walk back in, because it happened far too suddenly to just
Yeah.
flip over a gold piece. Like I said, it happened too suddenly, so I didn't get time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was expecting Victor to end up in the fountain, but you know.
It's considering it. I was considering it.
The next morning starts a bit tense for everyone who was involved in the conversations, and the atmosphere is palpably less friendly than it was the day before.
Ah, morning, isn't it? Smells like a good day for a fight.
I was going to say sure is, but there's
There is
maybe
this-
less fighting.
Siri is still in bed.
And how have you been frozen?
Sorry.
And how have you been frozen? Sleeping on the floor must not have been fine.
I know. Well, this is how I would usually sleep. I cannot go into beds. I think they would break if I was lying on. No, I was comfortable.
So your people do not have beds or other types
No,
of
we do not.
sleeping?
We usually sleep in sort of comfortable, like a stable, but a stable that's been more obviously decorated and have our belongings and things. But yes, we do not use beds as such. I'm making this up as I go, guys.
That's
No,
completely fine.
perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
I don't mind.
I mean, centaurs are nomadic, so it would make sense that they would have something similar, like makeshift. Well, I wouldn't go as far as to call them stables, but
Honestly, I was
maybe-
expecting just like
Yeah, fancy yurt.
leaves and grass and stuff like that on the floor. They'll lay on it. Make it nice and soft, but
Well, that's that kind of thing. But you know, in
how do
in
horses
bad
even
weather,
do
we
it?
do seek out shelter. So yeah, we don't have beds and furniture and that kind. Are we moving out today? Where are we going to?
Well, there was that blessed land we were talking about yesterday. Leo, you know where it is?
I don't know where it is. I just heard stories. But I think the ferryman might know.
So what? We go to the nearest crossroad, hope for a dark cave, stick our head in and ask nicely?
I'm sure always nice asking nicely is probably a good idea.
Should we bother the ferryman with this?
I don't know.
Well, if
You seem like a
does
nice
say
guy.
the lead.
We could
Oh,
always
yeah,
try
I
and
think
retrace our steps to where we came from. See if we can find the same door.
Not too
If
far
that door
from
is
the
still
beach.
there. Those types of doors are always shifting.
That is true. Well,
Like I said, best just go to the nearest crossroad and hope for the best. And if not, then go to the next. Either we'll find a way or we don't.
sounds like a good idea.
Also, did we solve the entire curse problem here?
I guess we could check.
Like, is the water in the fountain still spitting out cursed water?
I don't know, I didn't pay attention to it last night. Did we have noticed anything like that?
not during the night. It's like it's really, really dark because there's no lighting at all in here. But yeah, if you go and check, you would find that the water is now clear, and the ground seems to, while it's still wet, it is not swampy or it doesn't squish under your feet. Like, there are puddles in certain areas where the ground was saturated,
Yeah.
but it seems to have dried up a little bit.
Now, I don't know much about magics and things like that. But this seems pretty normal to me. That lion is still out there, isn't he? Is anyone with me at the fountain, or am I just talking to myself now?
I'm still in bed.
Yes. You had a late night.
No.
You could sleep in.
I think I would have come out to the fountain as well.
We left that lion outside, didn't we?
Yeah, lion is still outside.
Yes.
And asking it to Trozen, because I'm pretty sure Ito did not go to the lion, but stayed at the fountain.
I stayed at the fountain too. So, but from what I
that's cool.
understand, I believe. Well, I'm sure we would see a giant lion walking around inside these village walls.
Yeah, no,
So it must be outside.
Yep.
Well, let's go ask him because he knew about all this curse stuff. So let's just go ask him if the curse is done, so we can get a reward. And go to the next village where we are needed.
Agree.
Did you change something about VTT? Because it's reacting far more smoothly than I'm used to.
there's been a new update to it.
There we go, it actually works.
Yeah. But yeah,
So
it has
I'm pretty
been
sure it was a
updated,
name.
I think, 2 times this week, so...
Let me see what the name of the lion was. Traxxas.
Yes.
Traxxas the lion. So I just shout that name at the top of my lungs.
You... before you have even had a chance to, like, count to 10, you start feeling the ground shake a little bit as Traxxas come walking up towards the gate. I'm not gonna do his voice, because that will break mine. But in a very deep, metallic sound, he says, "Yes, you summoned me."
Yeah. The curse, is it gone, or do we still need to kick in some more skulls?
You see him, you see Traxxas lift his head and then sniff the air, turning his head back and forth. He nods slowly to himself, and it would seem that the curse has been removed from this area.
Only this area?
This is the area I have been made aware of. I do not know of any other areas.
Well, that's good enough, I suppose. Might as well keep an
Okay.
eye out for the rest.
How, if the curse itself is the indication of a coin being in the vicinity, so as it was in this village, and I'm now asking Draxus, how would you be able to detect another cursed town?
I do not know of these coins or coin that you speak of.
But how did you know this town was cursed? Were you told, or did you detect it somehow?
Wasn't there that priest of this god that came visiting a while ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that, I suppose?
Hmm.
Yeah, a priest of Perforos had been visiting the town. And,
So this god all made a lion.
yeah. So, Perforos sent the lion to root out the curse in any way and prevent it from spreading from this village.
should speak with Siri about her god, Perforos. She might know how we can maybe make contact with and find out if there are other cursed towns.
But Rosen, you think the curse is because of the coin?
Well, it's I'm not sure about this, but it does seem a bit of a coincidence that this was the place where we found the coin. So we had
I mean,
killed
one
the
coin does not
holder.
make a coincidence.
No, but once we had killed the holder of the coin, the curse disappeared. So I'm thinking this may be a way of finding the next gold coin, is if we look for the curse.
Now, I'm not saying it's not like that, but until we see a second cursed place for the coin, I'm going to say that it might as well be one of thing.
Yes, of course, it could be, but for lack of a better idea of where to begin our search, I think maybe we should see what Siri says about Perforos.
Well, I don't think her god has anything to do about this. It just so happens that a priest came across. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if Leo saw this happening, he would have also called upon his god to do something.
Okay, well, I'm happy to follow the group, and that if we make a decision to go somewhere.
Yeah, apparently to the nearest crossroads to find the underworld. Why do I sound sad about that, like I don't want it to happen? It should be like, let's go to the underworld, let's fight some dead. Yay! That's what it should be. I'm sounding like I don't like it.
I know you need action too. Let's go and find some. and we'll
Listen, I need to
kind of
worship my
run.
god. You do so in either games or battle. And you do not see the... Fuck, how are those games actually called? It's like an entire thing, like entire like the Olympics centered around.
Yup.
Is it just literally the Athreos games, or
I think it's called the Athreos Games. It has a second name as well.
Yeah, I should
Victor
know
would
this.
know this because he grew up in a city where they do this all the time.
Yes.
Listen, everyone should know about this. It's like an entire. It's like the big thing. Everyone would have at least heard about it.
Victor has been fighting in one of those.
Oh, so have I. Arenas.
Iroagonion.
That's it. I cannot find it, but that's
Yeah.
it. Oh, it's-
Across.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah. In
City.
Across is called Iroagonion. The month, at least, where it's when it's held.
But yeah.
Good time.
So, where is that old man, the village chief or something? Is he walking outside?
Funny that you mention it. As you're walking back, you see the bald old man come walking out from his house, approaching the house that he lent you.
Did Victor punch a hole in the wall?
I mean,
technically, didn't make a hole. You just punch it really hard.
You never know with houses and mountains. It could be thin walls.
He's not that like he's not physically strong to the like on the level that maybe Ether is, but he's more like about
that
precise,
strong.
like precise, strong and fast strikes, not like penetrating punches that goes through brick walls kind of strong.
Yeah, the bald old man is standing outside the house, about to walk towards the door as when he sees the two of you, like lifts his hand to hail you and
Good morning.
good morning.
I see your water sources recovered.
Oh, I haven't checked it myself, but yes, thank you.
Yeah, we just confirmed the big line outside. The curse is gone on this place.
Oh,
So that means the line might go away soon enough.
oh, I hope you're right about that. That means oh, that means I owe you, right?
Enough to get us to the next city and some food? You don't have food. But keep forgetting about that. Poor guys.
Yeah, our food storage is a little low, but we should be able to restore it now if the lion lets us. And you're
Oh,
saying,
you will, no problem about it. If not, then just give us a message if you know if.
What are
Oh.
you gonna call?
Pray to God and hope for the best. If we're
Oh.
not, if we are gone by the time.
oh, yes, absolutely, yes. And do refresh my memory. How much is it that I promised you?
One moment, please. I have no idea. I did not buy. Actually, I'm going to look for my notes.
I don't think you said any price at all.
500 gold.
I That's a sea monster. This one. No.
I don't think you
do
told
not
us
have
at all.
a number.
I think if I remember, we discussed as a group and we decided we weren't going to sort of take any sort of over extravagant kind of reward just because we know
Not
that they're
over
poor
extravagant. Like
village.
we're not going to ask for 1,000 gold for something like this. But we it's out of character as a group do need some type of income somewhere.
Yeah.
So just a little something enough to get us a place to stay in the city or food for us to buy. Stuff like that. So yeah, we are definitely gonna take something.
You see, you see the man pause for a moment and with a sigh he unhooks a pouch and, oh, I did prepare this for you, and he hands it over to Ether. All of you, not just you.
Of course not. Yeah, of course, a mighty group.
Of course. And yes, it
Of course. Was there ever any doubt?
the pouch contains 50 gold pieces. So it's 10 per person.
Sure, let me just hold on to this pouch until the rest picks up. You can trust him. Don't worry. Besides, Trojan is next to me, otherwise I'll get the dead talk.
I'm watching.
So I take the pouch, I weigh it in my hand. I do not look into it because
Yeah.
that would be rude.
True.
And then I put it away.
Sorry.
We most likely will be leaving soon because we still have more duties to attend to.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I do remember there being a village a few hours down the coast. I have its name is like its name is at the tip of my tongue. Where the fuck is all my voted down somewhere, damn it. 5? Vero. That's the name.
Yeah, that's the one
yeah.
you came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The village few hours down the coast.
Yep. Ah,
We
yes.
just we helped with them of a sea monster problem, so they should still have more than enough food in stock.
Oh,
If you are desperately in need of aid.
oh, absolutely we are. We do have some. Well, we should still have at least one boat that is functioning. Unless something terrible happened to it yesterday.
We did not destroy any boats.
Oh, good.
I can remember.
I will say nothing about the sails or stuff that might have bipped it from all the gusts of wind. But the boats themselves are perfectly fine.
Yeah, and the random guts and, stuff left on the... But,
You
oh,
might
Helpless
clean
person,
the
it's
boat up
fine.
first.
The road should be clear now. The lion will not attack you, so you could travel by land as well if you have carts.
oh, yes. Yes, we should, yeah.
Or by boat, the sea monster has been cleared, so they might even be faster.
I shall see...
Depending on the wind.
We shall see who we have available and send. Thank you again for all of this help. Especially with the lion. And yeah, it was preventing us from doing our duty, well, our chores and our harvesting and all that. And yeah, the old man is basically just rambling at this point, like.
Well, you might actually be happy with the lion, because from the way it looked like, without him, you might have cursed your entire field. You would not have any food whatsoever.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, although he did stop us from. Yeah.
Either no food for a while, or no food until the next harvest. Until next season. What's it called? No food ever, because it's all cursed.
That is a good point. Yes, just yeah. We might. Well, who should we thank then? Because I already talked to that lovely young man, and I'm going to start.
Just thank the gods for sending us.
Well, absolutely, yes, absolutely. If there's anything else I can, or we can do to help, that absolutely.
There might be. Could you direct us to the nearest big crossroad?
Oh yes. So all you have to do is go out through the main gate here and head a bit north. You can't miss it. There's there's a market happening there like every day. Well, I don't know if they're still doing it because the lion might have chased them away, but if there is, it's usually a lot of people all the time at the crossroads.
Thank you. Seems like we have our next destination.
Yes, that's promising. Wonder when the others are going to join us.
Nah, lazy people. You should stand up at the sun.
I sent you the prayer, by the way, Rodana.
Okay, yeah.
Just so you know. What time is it, by the way?
It's early morning. Well, not anymore. It's mid-morning now.
Victor will go up and just wake up, do his normal morning routine of working out and such. Making some breakfast. Not the best breakfast, but it's edible. From whatever he has from his rations.
Mhm.
He makes enough for both Siri and for Leo as well.
Nice.
Leo was up early and he was cleaning the house from top to bottom. Getting
Can't
rid of
handle
any
the
dust
tomboy
that's held.
instinct.
So he's got dust all over his face.
Have you been? Why aren't you sleeping?
I'm an early riser.
All right.
Why I sleep so soundly? I get a good night's sleep and I get up early. I do this every day.
Are you calling last night a good night's sleep?
Well, there was a mild interruption, but I generally don't hear anything.
Well, I'll just make you some breakfast then.
Oh, well, I can do it. It's the least I can do after yesterday's.
No, it's on me this time. I know you can cook though, but it's on me this time, and you don't have to back up from Siri.
Look, Victor, you're making this really confusing for me.
I know, but I just wanted to have a talk with her first to see how she felt.
I think it's best for both of us that I just stay back for a couple of days.
You do you. I won't stop you anymore. You have my
You-
blessing.
I
However,
I don't need your blessing.
however,
And
if it turns into something serious, we will have another talk just before things go on. Just in.
So should I marry her or not?
Yes, just get it over with.
Take it one day at a time. Don't rush anything. Let her do the never mind. I'm not a good man to talk about this. Just don't
guess
rush
it-
it.
Okay, I guess it just feels right. Is that right? Right?
Wait until it feels right for both of you.
Okay. Sure.
good talk.
Yeah, as you wrap up breakfast and head out again, it takes
No one is waking up, Siri.
No.
It's getting
No.
eye.
they're just waiting for you to get up.
I'm making Siri breakfast, but I'm not waking her up.
That's
I'm
an
getting left
amazing
behind.
idea. Just leave the source of all the problems alone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure we'll see her later somewhere down the road.
Yeah, sure.
Might enjoy some quiet times for male bonding.
Yeah. I can stay
And you
behind.
can't have your duets.
Have you done duets before?
Once.
Other than on the Ferryman's ferry?
We did at the funeral. Funeral.
It's funeral.
What
Is my memory
funeral?
so bad, or
Fish stew funeral. Now I remember.
Oh, yeah. When you buried the returned.
The funeral.
I played a liar there over?
Yep,
Yep.
I joined you.
I'm going on my memory. I do not remember any of that. But did you play? Did you start playing and I just joined you, or was it the reverse?
I started playing and you joined me, and
Yeah.
then Leo
And then I
joined
play-
you with a flute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pamphlet.
You subconsciously suppress that memory.
It's
Might be.
come on. It's sad when I'm the one with post-COVID and I'm remembering this.
Yeah.
COVID has nothing to do with memories.
I think it
Fair.
might have been because you missed the fish, so you were like playing a little tune.
Or he's lamenting the fact that he ate the stew.
I'm pretty sure I did not eat anything with food and they returned. And they did not like it.
No one tasted the fish soup except the dead people.
Listen, it was all purpley and was bubbling, and I'm pretty sure that fish head was blinking at me.
And the head like floated to the top and was like, no.
That sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure fish head is eatable.
It is.
Yeah, but it's not good to look at.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
not
Ito
nice
would
when you're.
actually not care in the first place.
It's not nice when the food is staring back at you.
Especially not when it's
I'm pretty sure
winking
Ito
at you.
would not care. Anyway.
Come on, eat me, yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, before we all just leave and leave Siri alone in the village, let's just all enjoy some breakfast. As I take out the coin pouch and dump it on the table to see how much is in it.
Yep.
Then I start slowly, like very slowly, like coin for coin with my nails. 1, 2, 3. Like slowly start counting them. Let's
Yeah.
hope no one distracts me because then I have to do it again.
How high does he go? Can he count
50.
past 10?
Oh no, okay, you see? Thing. I count up to 10. Then I say, put those 10 away. Then I count 10 again. And eventually I will know that I will have 5 fingers of 10 fingers. Because if you count 10 to 10, you can count to 10. You can 10 times count 10, which is 100. Let's go with it. Not explain this vibe, but that's the basic things. Just count a few fingers, and then you have 1 finger. And so you go.
And so we go.
yeah.
So if he loses 1 finger, he will lose the ability to count.
No,
Count to
so
100,
I will
yeah.
still be able to count to 10. Like, it is
He
not
just gets
smart.
to 9. I'm like, I'm out of fingers. Ah.
Can I borrow yours?
He'd take his boots off and start counting his toes.
No, I
You
see.
will have
Okay.
5 fingers.
In the interest of not tangenting away too far,
Theory and everything is fine.
But yeah, I have 5 fingers of 10, since
Yeah.
there are 5 fingers of us here.
Yeah.
Everyone gets 10 fingers, of course.
so each of you are given 10 gold pieces. And
Yay.
Alright.
I do imagine that by the time Ethu's done dividing up the spoils, Siri would have joined them at the breakfast table.
Yeah, she would have a little bit ahead, but her head is, or her hair is poofy as fluff. So she basically just like had it in a bun or something, and she's like, "Morning."
Morning. I made you breakfast.
Where'd the gold come from?
The reward the old man gave us. Yeah, these are yours. And Itu just pushes a... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not pile, but a neat pile.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
A
Stack?
small pillar of gold. Or
Yes,
a stack.
say it like that. I'm just not certain, not finding the right word, but yeah. Small pillar of gold your way.
You can see her like taking up the coin and like bite into every single coin because she has been paid wrong. So she's like, okay, and put it
No.
in her purse.
That's considered very rude.
I have been paid wrong, so
Then just go back, beat at the guy that paid you wrong, and get more of the right.
sure, honey.
And he just shakes his head like, it's so simple, why didn't you understand? You see, this is why I like Leon and Woman. They at least understand.
So what's the plan?
We're
Well-
heading to the crossroads.
Oh, so
Those
we
people
are
want
heading to the
to
to
crossroads then.
Ferryman.
Alright.
Well, the old man outside, he told us that just to the north there is a place that they usually have a fair and market, and there's a crossroads nearby.
Ooh, a fair. I can get some coin from that.
Is that right, Ethan? Did he say fair?
He said market.
Okay, oh, okay, not a fair. Sorry.
How? What's a fair?
It's more like a little celebration. There is an element of markets in this as well, and the people sell things, but there's also events and games and things for the children to do.
Quite
Only children?
entertaining, actually. You must have been to a fair once. Everyone here has been to a fair, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Never. I've been to great games and competitions of skill and sport and such, but not fairs.
A food fair.
She kind of like pets Leo on the head, like, yeah, that's a fair, sure. Mm-hmm.
I could never afford it, so no.
Yeah, this one time we took a really big pumpkin there, and we came second. It was one bigger than that one. It was pretty impressive.
Those kind of things do happen at fairs. They compare the size of vegetables.
Why?
Just why?
Why are you guys laughing?
Now
Let
she's
us go find these crossroads.
you will understand later, Leo.
One day, when you become a real man, you will understand.
Or just 4-year-old.
He's a man, all right. And she starts to walk outside the door.
Oh dear.
Not sure about that, but sure.
I just
the
followed
old-
him all out the door. I'm like, what's wrong
Is-
with pumpkins? Doesn't everyone like pumpkins?
Is the old man still there, or has he left?
No, he's left. He
Okay.
just wanted to talk to, well, someone from the party and give the reward and just conclude the
Oh.
business.
The fountain is clear. Has
Yes,
Draxus left?
Ethu and I spoke with Draxus, and he confirmed that the curse has been lifted, and also mentioned the look. Sorry, that's it. Yeah, the curse has been lifted. It's been confirmed.
Well, that means maybe they praise my very good god for actually sending them here to clear this nice place. She looks kind of around.
Yeah.
They get on fish.
Get a leaf that the people is safe at least.
As you walk down the road outside,
Draxus is gone too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
well,
Oh,
he
I wanted to say bye.
Okay, bye.
okay, bye. Yeah, as you walk the road outside the So the village. Could everyone please give me a perception check? Scent based.
Oh, sorry.
Scent based.
Yes, so if you have advantage on that, you can have advantage on it, but
Scent.
yes.
I don't think I get advantage for that.
Oh, my screen is lagging so bad.
I do not get advantage for that. I have class instead.
21 is still very, very good. Leo?
I rolled 12.
Yeah, my bad. Let's see. There we go.
19.
There we go. As you walk along the road, Drosan and Ether, you start getting a scent of rotting leaves that seems to carry on the wind. It's very, very faint, and but it's like if you walked in a forest in fall in the real world, you get the smell of decomposing leaves. There's also this weird sweet scent of rotting meat. It seems to linger just slightly. And yep. Sorry.
Just gonna look at the others and say, does anyone else smell that? I'll
No,
look
I
around and
do.
see if anyone.
Another one of these fart jokes, is it?
I don't smell anything, so I guess it's not a fart. I hope.
No, it smells like. Smells like autumn.
I think, yeah, it smells like something decaying. Head. Let's just be wary as we go.
Okay.
Is it something you're worried about?
Well, there's a smell of decay which makes me think either something has been killed recently, like
As
which
in
means
an undead smell?
it doesn't smell particularly undead or not, but it just smells like decaying meat, possibly flesh. I don't know, and
It could be the people that maybe Traxus killed.
possibly that's what I'm saying. We just need to be aware
Those smell
because
like bodies.
if there is a predator around who has killed some people, the predator might still be around.
We
It
should be
smells
careful.
like rotting leaves, doesn't it?
Rotting leaves
Yeah.
and also like something has died.
Oh, okay, I missed that part.
Well, let's be on our guard then. And Victor will put himself in front of Siri.
I'll kind of move to the front-ish area of the group as we're going along, just so I can kind of keep sniffing the air.
I'll also be at the very front.
I'll be at the back then. most likely. Everyone is in front of me, so.
No, I will rear vanguard the group.
Leo,
Yes.
as you take up the rear of the group and turn around, out of the corner of your eye, you notice this flickering image, almost like in summer when you're tending fields, when heat rises from the fields. That kind of heat mirage. Sorry. Yeah, that kind of heat mirage, but just out of the corner of your eye. You see an image of long white hairs. But as you turn your head, it vanishes.
Something
Weird.
wrong, Leo?
What's weird?
I thought I saw something. There's nothing there.
In what direction?
Over there. And I'll pop a divine sense to see if I see anything. Cause I can see anything that is celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover.
Okay. When you're looking straight ahead and you see this image out of the corner of your eye, it seems to flicker with celestial traces. But when you turn your head around, it vanishes. You can't sense it anymore. And it seems to move around you.
So it's always in my peripheral.
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of see it, but every time I try to focus on it, it moves.
Can I see it as I'm looking in that direction he's pointing?
As he's pointing it out to you, Victor, you can't see it when you try to look for it. But as it's described to you, the whole group starts seeing these heat mirage images just outside the corner of your vision. Let's see.
Can I cast detect evil and good?
Sure.
That's the same as Divine Sense.
Oh, sorry, who did that already?
Leo did that.
Oh,
Was
sorry, I
that a
missed
big
that.
of range or? Not sure what the range on evil and good is. On Divine Sense is.
Divine Sense is 60 feet. Detect evil and good, I don't actually know how.
It might be the
30
same or it might be
feet.
30.
30 feet.
Okay.
Okay, I won't worry then. Because we've done that.
Either as the images start coming into your consciousness, suddenly there's this in the image, in the mirage, you see what looks like a hand reaching forward, long black claw-like nails reaching for what looks like a spindle, and then as your hand touches it, it shatters. And the hand,
My hand or that hand?
no, like from the corner of your eye, you see these nails come in, and then just as you turn, you see it touch a spindle that shatters. Like it's right here by Ethu's head.
So out of character. Normally, if something like spindles and stuff like that appear in Greek mythology, that's the fucking fates saying shit is going to fucking happen. That is never, ever a good sign. Unfortunately, Ito has no fucking clue.
Yep. All Ether sees is that something is right here for him, and he didn't notice
So,
it before
I
that.
take one of my. Actually, no, I'm taking. Which is a bigger range? Yeah, I'm gonna take the harpoon and I'm throwing it in that direction. That is what I
Yep.
clap if.
Sure
Do you
thing.
want to roll an attack roll or doesn't it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. You throw the harpoon and it lands just by a tree. There's nothing there.
What are you doing, Yitu?
I'm seeing stuff. I pull the harpoon back.
That's not good. He's seeing stuff.
I'm seeing
I mean,
things
I'm
as
seeing
well.
stuff.
Let me actually write down that I saw this. It's important for later. Sure of it.
Be on your guard.
What?
Something
well, what
is around.
did you see?
Give me please one moment to write it down.
Okay.
Big black clawed hands.
Does he have pink white hair?
I don't know anything about that. Okay, so um, so I saw this black clawed hand reach out towards something, a spindle from the looks of it. If I've ever seen those before.
I mean, if anyone makes clothes out of fabric,
We would have a spindle, yeah.
yeah.
Not sure if I would have seen those. Let's just say I do. This makes it easier.
Yeah. I mean, if you've been in
Yeah.
a city, you would have seen a spindle.
That does not have to be true. There's a good chance.
I mean,
sure, if you go into a clothes store or somewhere else that works with cloth.
Ether is a gladiator.
Yes.
He-
Does that mean I go to the clothes shop?
True, but you might have seen people who have. Or accompanied them to it. Anyway. Oh! Something happened.
Happens.
Well, everyone is here.
Yeah,
Did the bot?
maybe.
No.
The
it's
music
bot.
stopped.
Music bot, but has left.
Oh,
And we don't.
We joined? No, that's.
I hear something from it.
I'm
Yeah.
hearing
Yeah.
nothing. From what I'm seeing the camera bot in here.
So you saw a white hand with black claws.
No, I saw a black clawed hand reaching
Oh.
out towards the spindle.
And what I can see is a celestial thing with white hair.
Are celestials always good?
90% of the time.
Have I
But
heard
let's
anything about
assume-
this kind of things happening?
Mm.
With the adventures I...
You can give me a religion check if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, there are stories. You've heard stories, legends, things like that, but nothing specific. There are some legends about white-haired heroes.
I have no clue.
Yeah. No. While this... yeah. Sorry.
Rosen. Have you ever heard of anything like that? You're a religious man, aren't you?
Well, yes, more of a healer, but and I'll kind of think back to heard from those who have taught me in sort of the ways of being a cleric. So you want me to roll religion then?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Come on.
This dice is so slow.
Cue elevator music.
13.
Yes. With a 13, you
Yeah.
just about remember. You just about remember that the combination of celestial and white hair, and also what Etho just told you, reminds you of the god of destiny, Clothis. But she's locked in the underworld, so it makes no sense that she would be up here. Well, she has locked herself in the underworld, and so it would make no sense that she's up here.
Okay. This, did you say? Is the name of the place?
Let's see if I can get the spelling correct.
Clothis.
Clothis. I'll write it out for you in the chat. So she is the god of destiny. And with the 13, you would remember that when Athreos was created, she and her brother locked the Titans in the underworld, and she took up the reins of keeping them locked up.
Let's go free some Titans then.
Okay. She and her. Right, let's write this down.
Let's go.
Locked up the Titans.
Yep.
Okay. So I kind of recount this as much as
Yep.
I can remember all of this to the group. I explain about how celestial and white hair. It sounds a bit like Clothis is the goddess of fate, and I remember that when Athreos was created, she and her brother locked up the Titans, and she sort of keeps, say, like sort of is the key holder of that. So,
Yeah.
Actually,
Does
okay.
she have big black claws? Or spindle?
Spindle, yes, but not clawed hand. Not a clawed hand.
Because when that big clawed hand touches spindle, the spindle just went.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
I
not a
know
good sign.
this.
So
No.
someone is trying to free the Titans.
Or they have done
attacking.
something to the god.
Well,
Well,
why
it's-
the fact that she is here then? If she's supposed to be there, if she's here walking around us, that really can only be bad news. Or
I don't
the
like the Black
Titans.
Claws.
Why can't all gods just be simple like yours? Just honorable victory in battle. Yay, that's all we need.
Are you
No.
telling me? Are you telling me my god is not as good as yours?
Yes. In my humble opinion, yours is the greatest god there is.
Well, if it wasn't for my god, you wouldn't have anything to hit anyone. And she starts like heading out.
And I show my claws. That's all I need.
Still created
Imagine a
those
world where
two.
there was only one.
No, they didn't.
Siri,
Don't jam.
walk away too far.
She stops up a little bit like,
yeah, Siri, as you make your way
no.
further out, you start hearing music.
oh, she's running.
Well, as you're running further north along the way, you start hearing music in the distance, and it's starting to come closer and closer. It's happy, and you can hear people talking in the distance. Voices becoming more and more clear, and a almost overwhelming scent of fresh cooked food. It's just drifting between the trees. Now let's see. As you're running, you start seeing lights in the distance, popping in and out of the trees, and the sounds of people talking become clear to you. As through the trees you see a bunch of colorful tents and archery targets and people talking, and a stage show up in a clearing next to the crossroads. Now let's see.
It's a fair.
And yes.
So just to check, so Siri just bolted off away from
Yep.
us.
Yep.
Through the woods.
Yep.
Okay.
Victor is bolting after when she starts running. Jesus Christ, you can't keep her in check anywhere.
Sure, I'll see them to trying to catch up with her, so I'll just sort of start galloping up through, and sort of as I go past, I'll grab Victor by the sort of the scruff of his cloak or whatever he's wearing, and kind of put him on the back of my on my horsey part. The horse half of me.
Yeah.
Guess we'll just sort of catch up to Siri.
Yep.
She's like, that's no fair.
Well, you should have started running then like a crazy woman.
Ito is just keeping pace with everyone.
I'm
Thanks, George.
just walking normal pace to catch up with everyone. I'm kind of smiling that I'm actually seeing them enjoy themselves after last night.
You cheat people.
Yeah. By the time you get to the first tent, all of you can see this area. It's filled with various market stands. Food is being prepared and trinkets are being sold, and you see various games set up and people calling out for participants. You can't really tell from where you're standing what exactly it is, but you can tell that there are various different people from various different areas here. There are some satyrs, there are some Leonin, there are humans, and the outfits and gear of the people tell you that they come from basically all walks of life.
They have stopped running at this point and just walks gracefully into.
Sure thing.
Yep. She was like, yep.
So I'll, is
You want me-
Victor climbed off my back already, or is he still sitting on?
He's still on, but he's like, thanks, by the way. Do you want me to get off? Maybe?
Yes, I think that would be appropriate now. I think there's no danger. This, by the way, is a fair we were describing before.
I think I've seen one where I came from, but I wasn't able to go on it. Looks fun,
Well,
I guess.
now you can.
Well, first for everything, I guess.
Okay, to sort of start walking off into the fair as well to have a look around.
Yep.
Is there anything interesting
Um,
that would catch Siri's eyes more than anything else?
there's a stage.
She's going to the stage.
There's a bard already sitting up on the stage.
Oh god, he's gorgeous.
I swear I'm not trying to make Victor's life difficult.
Sure. I totally believe anything you say.
How big is the
Wait,
stage?
is that
Like, how
supposed to be a
tall is
sky?
it?
It would be up like chest height.
Chest height for me?
Yeah.
Ish?
Yeah.
So she's like, mind if I join?
Go ahead.
And she walks around, I guess, and
Yeah.
there's... Yeah. And I guess she's taking out her loot for once.
Yeah, you see him sitting there with his own, just playing. Not really playing any particular song, just playing.
So I have no idea what he's playing.
No, he's just strumming basically. It's not a melody per se.
Just trying to keep pace with what he's playing, I guess?
Give me a performance check.
Performance. There.
You have no problems keeping up. And at with the time, the few times you lose the rhythm, you manage to save it quickly again. In front of you, you see a table set with 4 baskets filled with hand-sized pies. And
Oh, no.
and it seems that there are some people looking around. One in particular is a human woman sitting on the edge of the bench, just impatiently tapping her hand against the table.
I'll just say, hey Ethu, they seem to have arm wrestling here. Over there, there's a Leonin as well. A female Leonin, it seems.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, sorry, I'm having some trouble with my Wi-Fi just getting out. What were you saying?
There seems to be arm wrestling over there. And a
Yeah.
female Leonin. He kind of elbows him in the.
Series.
side.
Series at the stage.
Yep.
He's pointing in this direction.
Yeah, so E2 just takes his elbow and just gives a light tap. Like, no, that's a woman.
Not my taste.
I did that.
So yeah, E2 would definitely go over that way.
Victor is kind of slowly walking after, looking around a bit to see if there's anything more sophisticated things that might be more keen to his skills or abilities. But he's also curious about the arm wrestling as well.
Nice.
Tales of feats of great skill strength. That's what we yearn for.
Ethu, as you approach the table, you see that it is in fact an arm wrestling contest. The Leonin woman seems to be watching as a satyr, a male satyr and a human male are fighting it over. And eventually the satyr hops up on his chair and then is almost immediately punted off as the human slams his hand into the table, and the satyr does a somersault on the ground, stands up, brushes himself off, and grumbles something. um, the human man then turns and looks at the Ethan. You interested?
Of course I am. Let's have a go.
Right then. Well, have a seat. You beat me, you face her then. And he just indicates his head towards the Leonin. Just
So normally when it comes to fairs in D&D, I cheat like crazy. But unfortunately, I am not a cleric, so I cannot bless myself or give me guidance. And going into rage for this is just wouldn't make sense. So let's see how it goes.
Sure thing.
Actual fair Actually, I have to play fair. My god, the man has nothing less.
Uh-huh. Oh, imagine the cleric for Irwas.
Ooh.
A war cleric for Irwas. That could have been cool.
Definitely.
But yeah, let me...
Also, cheating like crazy. Oh, I lost so much respect today.
Hey, if you got it, use it. But yeah, he leans over the table, puts his arm up, and just holds his hand out to grasp yours. And
Do the same.
yeah, and yeah, roll me a contest, strength contest. So a
Not
strength,
athletics?
athletics or strength, whichever you
I would
prefer.
prefer athletics. Oh, you're sit down. Bite my arm on this position.
Let me rip this person's arm
I
off.
am rolling with advantage for some reason, and I do not know why.
Oh, that's a pretty low first roll.
Ah, because D&D Beyond thinks I'm raging, so I'm
Oh,
not.
ah,
So that sucks. Painful.
yeah, he got a 22.
Yeah, I was not beating that.
Oh, he just pushes your hand into the table and, come on, you didn't even try.
Victor's like, are you okay? Ethan? Are-
Please
it's
tell me
not-
Siri saw that.
You're
from the
not
stage.
nervous because
Nope,
she's
you're
watching, right?
sad.
Like, you're not nervous because she's watching, right?
What would have bystanders to do with the competition?
Well, I mean,
Must have still
You're
been
supposed to
first
be-
fan.
it's supposed to be strong.
You wanna go again?
Listen, I can lift you up with one hand.
Uh,
Oh,
the,
you
hu-
can't lift him with one hand.
the human looks at you and just goes, you wanna try again and actually try this time?
Sure.
Come on, Ethan.
Yep.
Show what you got.
I do a self rage on by accident. Nope. Okay, so let's see how it goes.
There we
Happy.
go.
Well,
Yeah, he got a 15, so this time you feel it. Ah! And then you have no problems, even though he's trying to hold you hold you back. It's really no resistance.
This is better, my friend.
At least this time you tried. Well,
He was probably nervous because of the female.
oh. If I were him, I would be as well. She has not been defeated yet, but
Of course not, just look upon her.
um, The Leonin looks at you, looks at the human, and like, Caleb, scram. And the human's like, ah, yep, gone. She walks over and sits down. Not even like just that stereotypical just plumping. No, she sits down rather almost daintily. Looks at Ether. So?
So, are we doing this or?
Sure. And she puts her arm up.
It's like a +10 or something. I'm gonna fuck.
I say to the female Leonin, don't hold back.
I'll try.
They're
What?
already holding hands.
Come on, I've been quit fishing like fuck the last 2 sessions. See how it goes. It's a 10.
No. No, she got a.
Not-
I'm sorry, but she got an 11.
Hey, that means at least it is a competition.
Yes.
It's actually not. It's not like she beat me by a lot, so it is
No.
hard. That's good.
It
That's good.
was a 9 on the dice, and she has a +2.
Only a +2?
Yeah, because the stat block I used for her only has a +2 strength.
If they instantly loses interest.
Didn't you say she has just like 16 strength?
Apparently, the let's see if I used the wrong stuff.
I should have been +3 at least.
The Leonin,
I will get back a quickie.
Leonin Iconoclast only has a +2.
Oh, okay.
She's still a
Yeah.
strong woman.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, so I badly lose. That's acceptable.
yeah,
Size is a fair competition of strength, and she beat me.
yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
But she has a lot higher dex than, so she would probably use more trickery to beat the other ones.
Strength.
Well, not like that, but like,
Using speed instead of strength. And
Yeah.
also,
probably. Because then you should beat the other ones. But yeah, it was a fair competition.
of course it was. I am a champion of yours. The only competitions I do are fair.
An honor to meet a champion then. And honor to defeat a champion then.
Of course, you can speak about this forever. Now, tell me, where can we get some drinks? Because the vote has been long, and from the looks of it, this is going to be a fun day.
Oh, depends on what you're in mood for. Guy over there sells the sausages, he does the beer. Lady over there sells wine. And, if you stick around till nightfall, I'm sure someone is gonna bring the homebrewed stuff.
And there we go. So, I take it you meant this guy selling the sausages?
Yeah.
I can see some there.
Yes.
I would walk over and get 2 mugs.
Nice, yeah. So each mug would be 5 copper pieces.
5 copper pieces, 1 silver.
Yep.
And the moment he
2
gets up,
times 5.
Sorry,
the
what?
moment he gets
Just
Eh.
money.
the moment he gets up, Victor's
Yeah.
sitting down.
Okay. Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Oh, I shall see then.
Oh Jesus.
Oof.
I'm cursing you now, Victor. You are going to roll that one. This is my curse upon you.
Sure, roll a athletics or strength, your choice.
God.
Actually,
Oh, dude,
What?
seriously? Both rolled 8.
Oh,
roll again.
they're like
Yeah.
struggling.
Yeah.
Again, then.
Both are struggling.
No!
There we go.
Yeah.
Did she roll on that one as well?
Nope,
No.
she rolled a 5.
Oh.
This
So-
would be so fun.
Yeah. You feel the tips of claws dig into your hand, Victor. Not like she's looking to just hurt you, but she's just tenses her hand and then thunk into the table.
I use the momentum to flip over and then stand up. Like, that hurt. I was hoping I could beat you just to make him mad, but didn't work.
Why would I be mad that you beat him? Why would Itu
Because that
be
means
mad?
I'm stronger than you.
No. That's not how it works. It's just you.
And soon they're starting
If you-
to
if you
compete
can-
about who has the bigger sword.
If you can beat her, but I can
I
beat
can
her,
back.
that means I'm stronger, obviously.
In that case, you just have to fight me, and I'll be. And
And on that,
That could be arranged.
no,
and that term who is stronger.
That could be
True.
arranged.
but on that
Yeah, but
happy
first
note,
I'm giving the mug beer
yes,
to the woman.
she takes it, lifts it in a cheer, well, the toast, and then chugs it back. And that's where we're gonna leave today's session.